Welcome, guys. Hopefully, you guys can hear me loud and clear. And today, we're at the beautiful and historic Monaco Grand Prix, which is situated in Monaco. What else could we say? Just right next to France. I live just next to the the Monaco circuit, and I can tell you it is a beautiful circuit. Not quite the same for racing lately. Quite a tight track for the drivers, so they're gonna have to watch out as much as they can. I'm just watching the screen here quickly for all the drivers joining in. I'll be joined by Bailey in the commentary box soon, so hopefully we can get a lot of people in. A lot of people do not like this track particularly. I do like driving it. Poses quite a tricky. It's quite tricky for driving. Let's say that. So it poses quite a challenge for the drivers. So that's why I like it. I like myself a little challenge and stuff like that. But I don't know if you guys have heard the news, but Murray Walker has passed away sadly. So just a moment of silence we will have before I start the stream. I will post a picture up now for 30 seconds in memory of Murray Walker. So here we go.
Those that can, do, and those that can't, talk about it.
Hello, I'm Murray Walker.
It's over the line together, and it's almost a dead heat. It's Jackie Stewart.
Ernie, it's some 17 years since you bought McLaren. You've had some good times and you've had some bad times. What do you remember best?
I don't remember buying McLaren.
Well, hello and welcome to the Frozen South. And let me say straight away that it's practically a miracle that this meeting is on.
This is round 14 of the 16 Race World Championship and the end of the European season.
Now, for real spectacular driving, watch this. And nearly, that's it. There's a big body job to be done.
Now he's getting aboard, and now, that's it, bang, bang, and off. Oh dear.
Senna is up to third.
Right, brilliant. Couple of corners by Ayrton Senna.
So that's it for 1998.
You've got an enormous bump on your head. Can you let them see it?
I don't know earlier.
Right up there. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're out of control. We can't stop. Now, as the race starts, my regrets, we must leave Brands Hatch. Join us again at 4:45.
And there we have it, Murray Walker, guys. In memory of him, may his soul rest in peace. But let's dive straight into it as we are about to start soon. So looking at the Mercedes, guys, they're on 59 points currently. Seems like most of them have had problems with their gearbox today, so they won't be competing unless they can get a driver in to replace them. Seems like they will be out of today's contention though, so that will definitely hinder their Constructors Championship. Looking at Red Bull Racing, we have Gideon, who will sit in the driver one seat with Sharon Kachuk making his F1 debut today for Red Bull Racing. Hopefully he makes it back in time. He says he's currently on his way home, so hopefully he can join us for qualifying. We'll be glad to have him in the Red Bull seat. And then let's go down to the McLaren, who would be Anthony Barber and Josh Knott. They're two first team drivers taking it for McLaren today with 115 points, chasing down the Red Bull guys. So hopefully they will have a great race today. We'll see Jordan Tolme probably driving for the Mercedes actually, so let's see how that goes today, filling in the seats for the Mercedes guys there. Just want to bump up my volume a little bit there. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better now. Going to Racing Point at the moment, we have Leandre and Ruan currently both sitting in the BWT, so hopefully they will do well today. Going down to Renault, Bandage will be sitting in the first team. Peter Maher had to pull out for some personal reasons, so he won't be there anymore. Pierre Grief and Addy Ross will also be missing, so the Renault team will have their work cut out today as Mandich heads up the team by himself. Looking at the Ferrari, we have Elliott Reed and Quinten Jans van Rensburg sitting in the car. They will be looking to do well for the Ferrari. Very good in constructor points there. It looks like it's a three-way battle between Red Bull, Ferrari, and McLaren. So let's see how that goes today. Very tight track, so it's going to be very tricky. Looking at the AlphaTauri, we have Jake McGindy as the new team principal for them, so they'll be heading up with Mohammed Faizan and Matt Harris sitting in the car, so hopefully they do well. I see we have 16 drivers on the grid at the moment, so that's fantastic to see. Alfa Romeo, we have Bailey will be joining me in the commentary box, who's also our junior admin, so I'll welcome him just now. Harvey Cummings and Rabbi Melko will be heading up the Alfa Romeo. Looking at the Haas duo, we have Philippe Moulin and Abdella, also very good, looking to grab some more points to get into contentions of the Constructors' Championship there, so we're looking to do good there. Looking at the Williams, we have Ockert van Rensburg, and Alfred J has pulled out because he does not like this track, unfortunately. I do not blame you, Alfred, so hopefully we'll see you in the next race. So Alexander Kim steps in for him. Looking at the driver standings at the moment, as we can see, Gideon Rayner heads up the top there with 104 points. Anthony Barber follows him with 87 points. Quinten Jans van Rensburg in the Ferrari with 74 points, but followed by Philippe Moulin. It's going to be really close there. Bernard Rayner is out for today. He seems like he has some personal things. Jordan Tolme also right up there with the rest of the pack, so let's see how well it does. Looking at the constructors, sorry, I'm a bit short on time here before we get into it. So that's the constructors at the moment. Red Bull, Ferrari and McLaren very closely packed at the top there, followed by Haas, Mercedes, AlphaTauri, Racing Point, Alfa Romeo and Renault. Looking at the tire strategy today, quite complicated. A lot of people are going to try that soft medium compound. There's 39 laps of this Grand Prix. Quite a short circuit. I think the lap time in qualifying will be around the 109s to 112. 112 is what I'm saying. 1 to 12 seconds a lap there, so I would go for the soft to mediums personally, because I just like how the mediums feel over a long run, but the hards aren't too bad. Or if you want to go for a faster strategy and you think you have it, then the soft medium would be the slower strategy. So going into now the track guide.
Round 6 of the World Championship takes us to the charismatic street circuit in Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix. This tight, twisty 3.34 kilometre track is a huge challenge for the drivers, and barriers lie in wait, ready to punish mistakes. There are 19 corners and 21% of the lap is spent braking. There's quite a bit of elevation change from the harbour side to the Casino Square. Each driver makes over 4,000 gear changes during the Grand Prix. Let's check out a fast lap with last year's pole sitter, Nico Rosberg.
Alrighty, guys. So the guys have readied up, and it looks like we're ready to go. Let me know on the chat who your predictions are and stuff like that. And we see Philippe already on the chat there saying, "What is your predictions?" Philippe, shouldn't you be focusing on your race, shall we say? Which, no, I don't blame you. Let's go telemetry. Nope, no one wants to see that. Lap data, track map. Let's have that on as well. Fastest lap. There we go. We're set. Just waiting for my commentator to actually join. And we see Alpha J there supporting his team. Go Williams, go. One-stop strategy. Yes, does seem like the one-stop strategy there. And we see Matthias there saying Matt Harris, boss. Well, Matt, is that you on the stream there? It's quite awkward as we see the guys are taking a minute of silence for Murray Walker there in respect as we see the first car coming out as we speak now. Who shall we go on board here? Who will be the first one out the pits? And it seems like it will be Jordan Tolmay in the Mercedes. Let's go on board with him, followed by a Ferrari coming out of the garage there. And it seems like everyone's trying to get ahead there as we see Jordan Tolmay is on the mediums here, looking quite sexy in that Ferrari, shall I say. Let's go on board with, it seems like it was Iran who was out the pits there. Let's go on board with him in this beautiful circuit here, coming around this fast left-hander here by the casino, coming down that section there. As we see the guys are already bunching up. This is quite a tight track. A little bit of racing there for both of them. Seems like Jordan wants to get this lap time in before everyone else gets out. As you can see, these cars are absolutely bunched up already. See quite a few guys coming out. Let's go on board with Jordan as he comes underneath the tower there. It's quite a tricky section over here. I usually take it in first gear, try and get that mechanical braking, and then he's coming up to the pool section here. Look how beautiful those yachts are, all parked out on the side there. I think Jordan is doing quite a bit of a push lap here, just to kind of get a feel for the track. You know, these cars are so wide, it's very difficult for them to actually... So we go on board with Jordan Tolmay, who's about to start his following lap here. Oh, into the wall he goes there. Luckily it's set to reduced for the guys because we know how tricky this track is. Coming around the casino area here on the medium set of tires here. Very crucial to get track position on this circuit as it is very difficult to overtake on this track here. See Jordan coming underneath the bridge here now. How well will he do? And Bailey has joined me in the commentary box as we see Jordan locks up there and invalidates his time on the mediums. Are you able to join the session here?
Already in, mate.
Oh, geez, I'm clearly sleeping here. 16 drivers on the track at the moment. I see Quinton is probably... Actually, Elliot Reed is the next driver here. What are your predictions for today, Bailey?
I think Jordan's probably going to win it.
You rate so. He's got it quite... Ooh, as we see Elliot pulls in a 1 minute 10.2 there. Great lap from him. A lot of people hitting the wall at the moment. As we see Mohammed Faizan with a 1 minute 12.322 over here at the moment. What would be a good lap for you, Bailey, seeing that you drive Formula 1 cars quite regularly?
Probably a high 1 minute 9, low minute 1:10.
Yeah, as we see Gideon Rayner puts in the second fastest lap now of a 1:10.228. Let's go on board with Leandre as he starts his flying lap, as Rabbi has got internet connection problems. He should have been in the Alfa Romeo actually.
Yeah, he should have. I don't know why he's in the Renault.
Yeah, okay, we'll sort that out later.
As we see someone hit the wall there in front. Leandre is on a fast lap now. Hopefully his time doesn't get hindered. As we see Mandich is in front of him. Does he manage to pull out his way, or does he cut the corner there? Yep, seems like Mandich cuts the corner there to get out of Leandre's way there. Well done to Mandich. Leandre coming up to the pool area now, flying around that left-hander, keeping it as tight as he can. Oh, this is a blistering lap time from Leandre at the moment. Oh, a little bit of a back step there from Leandre, but he manages to hold it well. And there he goes again, activating the only DRS there is on the track at the moment, as Leandre puts in a 1:11.578. Good time for him. Ruan with a 1:42.251. That's quite a bad time as he's coming around the corner now.
As he invalidates there, but does a 1:15.799. Anthony Barbara starting his fast lap at the moment. Seems like... Ooh, but he cuts the corner there for some reason. Ha! Interesting. So on board with Mandich at the moment. Just please do excuse me. I just have something to pick up quickly. Oh, I am back. Have I missed anything here?
Nothing much. No, nothing.
Yeah, as we see, a few people haven't set out a timed lap yet. As we see, Philippe is out on his out lap at the moment. Rabbi is also out at the moment in his Renault. Do you want to send Rabbi a message here, just asking him why he's in the Renault there quickly?
Yes.
Well, Jordan Tolmay is starting his fast lap again in that beautiful Mercedes car there, coming around the casino area. Oh, nice and tight from him. Just missed turning into that bump there. That offsets the car so much. Coming around this tight bus hairpin over here, holding the accelerator before he accelerates down into there. Oh, just a little back step there, trying to get the power down. Does it beautifully into the shall I say the bridge? Sorry, I keep getting mixed up here.
Tunnel bridge.
Yeah. Locks up just a little bit there, very cleanly done, missing that little step there onto the pool section now. Very famous area. I actually sat by the pool area there when I watched the F1 2017 Grand Prix.
Validated.
Ooh,
Jordan validated.
Unfortunately for Jordan, slows down there as we see Josh is getting out the way for everyone now. So you're on board with Philippe now, coming around the pool area. What are your thoughts on Philippe here?
He surprised me, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I wasn't really expecting him to be up there in that house.
He's certainly pulling everyone's toes here with how consistent he is as he goes across the line with a 1:10.491, about 2/10 off the fastest guys at the front then. Seems like he's going to be pulling, he's going to be right at the back of the top guys. There's Anthony is on his out lap at the moment as we're on board with Matt Harris now coming around the pool chicane there. Doing quite well to come around those last few corners, making sure that he gets on the powers early enough, but not too early. Sets a time of a 1:11.195. That is 9/10 quicker than his previous time. So well done to Matt Harris. So we go on board with Abdullah in the other Haas car. He's already 4/10 up on his previous lap now, coming around these tricky
turns here, you know. Quite a complex sequence of turns there, won't you say, Bailey?
Yeah, very difficult to get right.
Yeah, exactly. The back usually steps out for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like very difficult to get the power down, as we see Abdella here coming around that pool area. Very beautiful. Ooh, and he almost messes it up there, but it seems like he is doing quite well to keep the car there. So Gideon Rayner with a 109.874, fastest time of the session, as Abdella goes 10th with a 112.569. Fantastic from Abdella there. As Rabi pulls a 115.026. Fantastic job there. We should see Sharon now join the session in the Red Bull Racing if he manages to get control of it. See Jordan going into the pits at the moment. Who else is out on track? We see Anthony, one of the title contenders, looking to join, looking to obviously make a mark there, trying to chase down Gideon Rayner there. As we see Matt Harris and a Ferrari going into the pits. Leandre out on a flying lap at the moment, or he just finished his lap, going 2/10 slower than what he usually does. Sharon is in the Red Bull car at the moment, so we will see how well he does. Quite a few people going out, 5 minutes left of the session, so there's still enough time for one more run. What minutes are you looking to get out the pits here? And do you save it for last minute, Bailey, or do you fuel up as much as you can, as we see Leandre cutting the corner there, trying to get back to the pits as quick as possible?
I would go at like 3 minutes, to be honest. That's the time I would go out.
Yeah, would you go with low fuel, or would you save up for at least 2 push laps?
I would save it for 2 push laps just in case I messed up the first one.
Yeah, definitely. I would also do the same, as we're on board with Mandich now, flying around that first corner there, coming up to the thingy. Awkward still in the pits there for the Williams team. Mandich flying down there, not missing the curve at all. You think that curve does offset the car a little bit, affecting your braking down into that corner?
1 second.
No worries. We're on board with Mandich over there now, coming underneath the bridge there, flying underneath that bridge there.
Or were we going to say sorry, I'm back?
Oh, it seems like Mandich invalidates there. Oh, I actually forgot, Who else do we have out on lap? As we see Alexander Kim invalidates his lap also, with 4 minutes left in the session. Still enough time to get back to the pits.
Yep.
Ooh. Mohamed Faizan with a flyer there into the wall there, as we catch him just last minute now. Coming around the last few corners, what time will Mohamed Faizan set now? Sitting in 9th place, keeping it as tight to the wall as possible. He goes 2/10 quicker with a 112.072. Well done to Mohamed Faizan. Elliot Reed out on his fast lap now. It seems like Gideon Rayner is heading up the session at the moment with a 109.874, followed by Jordan with a 110.045. Fantastic racing so long from these guys. Well, not quite the race yet, as Elliot Reed activates his DRS as he set a faster time. Elliot Reed goes to his provisional pole with a 109.666.
Jesus.
The devil's number there, sitting in the Red's car, hey?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic time there from Elliott Reid as we see the last few cars making it out on track at the moment. See Philippe out on his outlap, Anthony Barber out on his outlap. Seems like Matt Harris has gone a 10th down on his, 10th down on his time. He will not be improving, but that's only the first sector there. Still a lot of time to make up on the rest of the tracks here. Oh, clearly done there, but he invalidates. Unfortunately for Matt Harris, as we go on board with Quinton now, sitting in the second Ferrari here, flying down the garage here. Very beautiful track here we have today. See, Rabbi is very happy with his time and has retired the car in the pits now. Quinton is 4/10 up on his time so far coming into this last sector. I don't know if he will be... Oh, a little bit of a block there from the Mercedes. Does he get in his way though? It seems like Quinton will set a quicker time of a 1:10.745, putting him up into 6th there.
Nice time.
Very indeed. See Philippe coming around the pool area now. How fast is he coming into this last few sectors here? Nice and tight there from Philippe. Very well done from him. Ooh, a little backstep there. Activates the DRS though. What time will he set? Will it be the 109s? No, but he goes 2/10 quicker on his previous time, keeping him in 4th position. Anthony Barbara has pulled out of his time so far. Elliott Reid happy with his time. 50 seconds left on the session. We're on board with the racing point of Ruan Bronkhorst now, who's set a 1:13.269 coming around those last few corners, so to speak. Flying around the area here before entering the pool chicane here. Very beautiful sight there as he flies past that chicane into this area where Max Verstappen crashed out. Oh, is his teammate in his way here? Does look like it a little bit here, but he steps on the gas just so he's not in the way. It looks like people are finding it tricky to get past each other here. Ron goes 6/10 quicker than his previous time there. Well done to Ron, with Gideon setting the faster lap again of a 1:09.575, and that is qualifying over, ladies and gentlemen. You see the guys making their way back into the pits now. Quite a few people out on track, as we see Ockert went 1 second faster, putting him in P10 there at the moment. Brilliant job there from Ockert, sitting in the Williams car at the moment. So we have 2 people at the moment who has not set a time. Do you think that's going to ruin the race? As Gideon heads up the standings at the moment of a 1:09.575. Well done to Gideon there, who's sitting in provisional pole at the moment. You're right there, Bailey. Seem a bit quiet today as we think we've lost Bailey, guys. So this seems like this will be the standings at the moment. I don't see anyone out on a push lap at the moment, except for Mohammed Faison, who's about 2/10 down on his time currently. And he crosses the line. Abdullah next up to cross the line. Does he improve on his time? Seems like he's doing quite well here with a 1:11.028. Sick. Well, 1.5 seconds than the previous fast time. They're putting him up into 7th place there. And it seems like that is everyone at the moment. So well, ladies and gents, that seems like that is our grid for the time being. I will have to take a screenshot of this now. I'll actually come back to it later then. Gideon Rayner sitting in first, Elliot Reed in second, Jordan Tolmay third, fourth is Philippe, fifth is Anthony Barbara, Quintin in sixth, Abdullah in seventh, Matt Harris in eighth, Leandre in ninth, Mohammed in 10th, Ockert in 11th, Ruan in 12th, Mandich in 13th, Rabbi in 14th, Sharon in 15th, and Joshua and Alexander not being able to put in a time at the moment, unfortunately. So they will have to start at the back of the grid. As we wait for Jordan gets a 5-place grid penalty for some reason. Bailey just notified me that he will not, as we see, Mandich has said that
sorry about that.
Oh, Bailey is back.
Having some problem.
No worries, as we see Gideon, Elliot and Jordan have qualified in the podium places, but Jordan Tolmay somehow picked up a 5 grid penalty, so he's going to have to make his way up from 8th, I do believe, as we're going to start the formation lap soon with the guys. There's the pit strategy from the guys at the moment, looking to go soft medium or soft hard. Go broadcast. When we go intervals between each drivers, just so we can see who is going to overtake who. Very tricky track to overtake here. If you're sitting in the mid-pack and you're faster than the driver ahead of you, Bailey, what would be your tactic?
Yep. I would probably sit behind him, not make a stupid decision and try and pass him. And go for the stop that'll overcut him. So like, basically, when you bit, you'll be faster on that lap. Hopefully, you can jump him then.
Yeah, definitely. Seems like, realistically speaking, you're only going to gain about 2 places, depending on where you start.
Yeah, definitely. It all depends on the first corner.
Yeah, definitely. As we go down the pack here, waiting for the guys to line up for the start here. Who shall I go on board with at the start? Let's give Quintin a run here, see what happens in between that middle pack, because I think the start's going to be very interesting to see.
I'll follow you on that one.
To see the rest of the guys have lined up so far, and we wait for the 5 red lights to begin. Somehow my leaderboard has just disappeared, but we have 5 red lights and seems like they are slowly going to set off here. Seems like there's a huge lag on my side here. I'm not quite sure what this...
It's not just you. It's for everyone.
I think probably someone is not ready on the grid, so to speak. Give it a few more seconds here as we see the time running down there.
Yeah.
It's an awkward situation for us, shall we say? And they're off as we see Ockerman Rensburg gets a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. We're on board here as it seems like it's a relatively clean start from the driver. So, there's a big accident at the back there. Big accident at the back there. Seems like Ravi and Mandich have collected each other, but we're on board now with Quentin, who's still up into fifth, followed by Elliot Reed in second now. Very fantastic drive so long. So go on board with the leaders there. Seems like relatively clean driving so far. A little bit of a bump there from the back there. It seems like some drivers have collected each other. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. No safety car though. Fantastic racing as Gideon is getting away from Elliot Reed at the moment. Let's go down the order and find out what's happening with the rest now. Seems like people have gotten away from that accident. We see Mohammed Faizan has a broken front wing at the moment. Is there anyone from your side that you see that have a broken front wing so long?
Ockett has a left in plate missing.
Oh, and he has a drive-through penalty as well.
Other than that, I think everyone's good, except for the two Redos at the back. Actually, Ravi's good, it's just Mandich.
Ooh.
Mandich and Abdullah,
unlucky for Mandich sitting in the Reynolds seat at the moment now. As we see Elliot Reed chasing down Gideon, followed by Philippe, who is sitting comfortably in third. Jordan Tolme all the way back there after getting his 5-place grid penalty right now, so he's going to have to hold back a little bit and choose his modern. Jordan gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting corners there now, unfortunately for him. Matt Harris
already.
To go down the order as we see Abdullah comes out the pit, probably having to change his front wing there. So did Mandich. Orchard still has to serve his drive-through penalty at the moment. Seems like everyone's sitting as Josh gets collected there on the hairpin at the moment. Unfortunately for Josh, doing quite well in the race for him. Alexander Kerm benefiting from everyone's misfortune and jumping up to 11th after starting last on the grid.
Yeah, it looks like Josh has massive front wing damage.
Ooh, that's unfortunately for Josh as Elliot Reed sets the fastest lap time at the moment though. Both of them, Gideon and Elliot, fighting with each other. Fantastic racing so far from the guy. There are no safety cars. We see there's a yellow flag in sector 3 that looks like Josh there.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan's got some front wing damage.
Oh, unfortunately for Jordan. Let's go on board with Jordan now. See what is happening with Jordan.
It looks like he ran into the back of Matt Harris.
Unfortunately for Jordan, doesn't seem like he will be pitting for a new wing. He'll probably want to keep it going so long. As we see, there's a little battle between Anthony and Philippe at the moment, so to speak.
Yeah, Jordan's going to the pits to change the front wing.
Be interesting to see if he puts on the hard tires and try to go right to the end. Seems like that's his tactic at the moment now.
Yeah, that's his plan.
Gets the front wing change done now as we see Anthony is hunting down Philippe at the moment. Elliot Reed getting pulled away from Gideon here. As we see Josh there being ghosted as he's being lapped at the moment. Very tight battle here at the top. Philippe sitting in third, having to fight Anthony off there. Quentin following him in fifth at the moment.
And Alkert van Rensburg has retired from the session. First DNF of the session so far. Ooh, nice flying lap here from Quinton coming down the pool area, so to speak. Leandre catching up to the likes of Matt Harris, who I believe has... No, he actually does have his front end plates at the moment. Low in ERS at the moment, but he's boxing.
Yeah, Philippe's boxing as well.
That's interesting to see. What are they going on to? It seems like they're going for the ultimate strategy of a soft, medium, soft.
Yeah.
So we see Philippe exits the pit now. Alexander Kim gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner there up into 8th place after starting last on the grid. Fantastic drive so long. So on board with Anthony Barber now sitting in 3rd after Philippe made his pit stop. He was talking about going for a soft, hard strategy as he believes the mediums won't last to the end. What strategy would you go for?
I'd probably do the same. I'd probably go soft hard because I think the mediums will die off near the end.
You think someone will be going for the medium strategy and going on the call with Bono afterwards?
Definitely, yeah. I definitely think they'll yeah, definitely, yeah.
Bono, my tires.
Yeah.
It's gonna be quite...
we might see a few punctures happening.
Yeah, as we're on board with Leandre and his teammate Rohan sitting comfortably in 5th and 6th here. Quite a good result so far for the Racing Points at the moment. And also Sharon making his debut for Red Bull at the moment, sitting in 7th, so to speak. Up to starting in 15th place there. Fantastic drive from Sharon so far, and making his debut in the Red Bull seat there.
Yep.
As Mohammed Faizan has left the session, I think he's had internet connections. I don't know if you want to send him a quick invite there.
Yep, I will get him in.
Just so we know what's happening. As we see, Mohammed Faisal has rejoined back into his day. Mandich getting a 10-second time penalty for cutting corner there. Gone board with the helicopter cam here. Alexander hunting down the likes of Sharon, who's keeping him at bay at the moment with his 30 air, but quite fantastically with Philippe already making his pit stop. Mandich has retired from the session, unfortunately. What happened there? Let's go on board with...
It looks like he retired in the pits.
Oh, unfortunately for him, as we see Rabbi going into the pits now to make his pit stop.
It's a front wing change.
Ooh, and they're taking their time there, I see, from the pit crew. Renault team is really struggling today, unfortunately, as we go on board with Jordan Tolmay at the moment. Unfortunately for Jordan, not a fantastic race for him so far, getting that 5 grid penalty and unfortunately having to change his front wing, so he'll be hoping for a safety car to come out. He's being hunted by Matt Harris at the moment, sitting in 11th, fighting for that last points position, so to speak. As we go on board with the leaders at the moment, as you can see Elliott has been chasing down Gideon, having a 2.6 second gap to catch up to him. Seems like they are settling down into the race. Anthony following them in 3rd, as my leaderboard has gone a bit haywire here, guys. So it's just a glitch.
Yeah, same.
Just a glitch of the game, as we see Matt Harris getting past Philippe there, as Philippe goes in for another pair of tires there.
Goes in for hards. We see a Rabbi DNF in as well.
Oh no, unfortunately for Rabi, we have 3 DNFs so far. This is definitely turning out to be the race as expected for Monaco, so to speak.
Yep.
So we're on board with Gideon now leading the rest of the pack here, doing a fantastic job to stay ahead of Elliott, our points leader, so to speak. Any thoughts on the race so long, Bailey? It seems like I have lost Bailey again as I look into the chat there and I see Let's Go Quinton. Yes, Quinton doing fantastic job there in the Ferrari at the moment. Bailey having internet connections there for the commentary team there as we see Quinton coming around these tight sections of corners. They're doing a fantastic job to keep it in fourth for the Ferrari team, who are up into second and fourth now. Very good job there. The Racing Points doing quite well as well, sitting in fifth and sixth respectively, coming through that tunnel there as we go on board with Rohan getting chased down by the Williams of Alexander Kim at the moment. So they're going to have a little battle of their own now as the pack spreads out just a little bit. Sharon doing quite well in the 8th place, sitting in that Red Bull, doing a fantastic drive for his debut in the Synergy F1 League, so to speak. Philippe Moulin, unfortunately, having to pit for the hards, looking to go all the way with those hards now. As we see a slight change at the top there, as Anthony has pitted for the hards now, looking to go all the way with those hards here. We still have 29 laps to go of this Monaco Grand Prix, so to speak. At the moment, this bumps up the Racing Points at the moment to 3rd and 4th, so to speak, right now. As Bailey has rejoined me again.
My internet is not wanting to play the game, eh?
Oh no, it's alright. I'll keep us going here so long as we're on board with Alexander Kim, who's up into 5th now after people have made their mandatory pit stops so long. Alexander Kim sitting on the medium, still having to make a pit stop. He's hunting down Rowan at the moment here. Seems like this is going to be a very intense battle here as they're both sitting on the... Oh, Rowan goes into the wall there, putting Alexander Kim up into 4th, but he still needs to pit at the moment, so he's going to be looking to maybe go for a medium soft strategy there, or possibly a medium to hard. We'll just have to find out there, as Anthony now is hunting down Alexander Kim, sitting on the fresher hard tires, so to speak. Seems like the strategies of the team will start to come into play now. As there is a gap of 18 seconds to second place there between Leandre and Elliott, and it seems like Elliott is catching up to the leader now, doing a fantastic job there, as they both go into the pits together. It'll be interesting to see what tires they put on here. Both going for the medium tires here. Do you think that's going to last them right towards the end, or do you think they're going to have to pit again?
I think if they have enough space to 3rd or even to 4th, I reckon they'll pit again to go to softs. Maybe go for the fastest lap again.
So that'd be interesting strategy for them. They do currently still sit in 1st and 2nd at the moment, as there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. It looks like Josh in the McLaren there. Looks like Sharon managed to get past Jordan over there. It seems like Sharon is having a fantastic race so far in that Red Bull Racing seat.
Alexander Kim's having a great race as well.
Yeah,
Sitting in
definitely.
P4 at the minute.
He's holding Anthony back there. Obviously, Anthony has pitted here. Unfortunately, this is how the Monaco Grand Prix is. If you do manage to find yourself behind a slower driver, they will hold you up in terms of track position here. Do you think anyone's going to pull a Max Verstappen down there into that tight chicane?
As much as I would love to see it, I don't think it's going to happen.
Or a little Charles Leclerc coming up to this corner here on board with Anthony, you know? Be fantastic to see if someone does that though, but clearly Leandre goes into the pits now, sitting in third now, which will drop him down, I think, a few positions though, seeing that some of the guys have pitted. He's also going for the medium strat at the moment now. Interesting.
I definitely think if there's a safety car, it'll help the people that have pitted for mediums.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be looking for that, as we see Sharon fighting at the back there as the guys fly past Leandre there, putting Leandre down into 9th position now. Seems like there's a nice little tight battle going on here between Jordan, Sharon, as Matt Harris gets past Leandre there again. Sharon dropping down back into 9th now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
This race is getting really intense here, guys, as Philippe now has joined back up into the pack now, looking to try get past Sharon now.
The question is he going to do a Max Verstappen?
Ooh, as we see someone else was trying, as Gideon puts on the fastest lap of a 1:12.356, putting away from Elliott Reed again. Seems like a little mind games here going between Elliott and Gideon at the moment. As we see now, Alexander Kim going into the pits for a front wing change and going on to the hard, so he'll be looking to go to the finish on those hards there. Dropping him down back into 10th place, but I do believe some of these guys still have to pit. So we see the light of Philippe flashing there, show Sharon using up all their ERS at the moment, so they're going to have to recharge their battery as soon as possible there.
It looks like Philippe got past Sharon.
Yeah, definitely. Good move there for Philippe, moving him up into 8th there. Sharon seems like he's struggling on those medium compounds now, looking to make a pit stop soon. Let's check out what the pit stops is at the moment. Details, stops. As we see, quite a lot of the people have made a pit stops instead of Sharon at the moment, who's sitting currently in 9th, so he will be going down the order there a little bit, so he'll be looking to make a pit stop as soon as possible. Looking at the penalties just for the viewers, so to speak, the 6 seconds for Jordan at the moment, 3 seconds for Matt Harris, 11 seconds for Sharon, unfortunately. Alexander Kim with 3, Joshua Knott with 15 seconds time pin. So we see a little change of position there as we see Jordan goes back into the pits again.
Yeah, it looked like he had to change his front wing again.
Oh no, it seems like he is having a terrible race at the moment. He was called in last minute, so seems like he did not get much practice in beforehand. As there's a safety car. There is a safety car out on track now. Who was it though? Oh, it's
Josh Knott.
Unfortunately for Josh, as he... So this is definitely going to put the pack up together as we see Elliott Reed pitting while Gideon stays out for track position. Interesting tactic here for Gideon.
Elliott Reed pitted for a brand new set of mediums.
Yeah.
Set softs.
That would definitely take him all the way to the end of the race then.
Definitely no, yeah. I don't know about Gideon.
Yeah, just hold on, give me a second here. Just a little mandatory pit stop for myself as well.
No problem. Yeah, no problem.
And I am back now, and we see Elliot is still in second place, though. Interesting enough, with the fresh pair of tires, so to speak.
The safety car definitely helped him stay in second place.
Yeah, definitely. You think this is a bad tactic from Gideon at the moment?
I definitely think those mediums will go to the end now because the safety car's definitely helped him, but Elliot Reed will be quicker because he's got fresher mediums.
Yeah, it seems like Anthony stays out on his harder compound as we see the Haas of Abdallah coming out the pit, so to speak now. Waiting for all of these drivers to catch up to the safety car before the safety car restart now. If you are watching the stream currently, guys, please let us know what your predictions are. So to speak, the standings are as follows. Gideon sitting in first, Elliot in second, third is Anthony, Leandre in fourth, Quinton in fifth, Alexander Kim in sixth, Ron in seventh, eighth is Matt Harris, ninth is Jordan Tolmay, Philippe in 10th, Mohammed Faizan in 11th, Sharon in 12th, Abdallah in 13th. So a safety car giving the guys a little bit of a break in between the race here as Joshua Knott has jumped off of crashed out of the session, unfortunately for him, which pulled out the safety car. Now we're waiting for the pack to rejoin. We should probably have another lap of the safety car, most probably. Exciting race so long for you, Bailey?
Definitely. I'm glad I'm not racing. I'm glad I'm sat here in the commentary box.
Quite a difficult track, eh? It gives a lot of challenges for the drivers, so to speak, shall we say.
Definitely. Well, I mean, look at Jordan. He's quick and he's had to pit twice because of front wing.
Yeah, definitely. It's very difficult. Not an easy track for everyone, but I mean, if you've got it nailed in, then it's the most satisfying track to ever be driving on, shall we say.
Definitely.
We're waiting for the pack. It seems like the pack has catched up now. We're on board with Gideon, who is leading the rest of the pack now. He is on a couple lap old mediums, shall I say. Let's see how old they are. Elliot Reed having 4 lap newer tires than Gideon, and so to speak.
So does the other Ferrari Quinton.
Yeah,
he
definitely.
Has,
They'll be looking to have a good result here, so to speak. Abdallah at the back also on fresher mediums, looking to make his way back up the pack there. It seems like most people made a lot of pit stops there as we see the safety car is coming in now.
Yep.
Quinton Jans gets a 5-second grid penalty. A 5-second time penalty as Gideon sets away now and tries to catch Elliot off guard there. Seems like he's done it quite well as the safety car has started now. Seems like most of the people have been sleeping. Rohan getting past Alexander Kim. What is happening to Alexander Kim there? Jordan Tolmay comes up to 7th, so to speak, as we see a car stopped on the road there to let past the slower car, as we see Alexander Kim is serving a time penalty and going on to the medium compounds there. You think that was a bad call for him?
I don't think it was because he had front wing damage as well.
Oh no, unfortunately for him, Alexander Kim goes down the order now. Jordan gets bumped up to P6 again now, so he'll be looking. Ooh, as he crashes into the wall there.
No front wing damage, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like Anthony is dropping down from the pack from the front load Lelias as they are on the softer compound of tires.
I've just realised maybe Quinton isn't going to get anything. He has 10-second time penalty.
Ooh, does he? That's unfortunately for him, but it seems like it was from the safety car.
Ooh, I just dropped my mic there just a little bit there. Seems like Gideon is still getting away from Elliot Reed there, who's on the fresher new medium compound there.
I think Elliot's just going to wait and he'll pounce near the end.
Yeah, definitely. You think Gideon's now thinking, did I make a mistake here? Can I make it all the way to the end of the race with these older tires? Do you think we're going to get a Bono on my tires?
Yeah, maybe we might do,
That'll be interesting to watch then. As we're on board now with Leandre, who's chasing down Anthony, and he's on this medium compound compared to Anthony, who's on the harder compound now. Just definitely, there's certain areas of the track that people are going to be racing, as Jordan Tolmay is trying to catch up to Quinton at the moment. Matt Harris sitting comfortably in 7th there. No one's actually giving him a run for his money, so to speak. Philippe in 8th. Unfortunately for him, dropping down the order quite a bit after starting in 3rd, as we see Gideon Rayner with a 112.322. Who's your driver of the day so far?
It was gonna be Alexander Kim, but after his front wing change, his recent front wing change, I'm gonna have to change it to Jordan. Because he's
definitely
had 2 front wing changes and he's still in 6th. He's done a really good job.
This is a little cluster up here at the hairpin here, between the fight between 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th now. Seems like these guys are going to be battling it out right towards the end now. So sees Quinton's having a look down the inside there, but thinking otherwise though. Feels like a very close and intense race here for the battle for the final podium position here, but Leandre's, Anthony's leading the pack, so is Leandre, both without time penalties, so to speak. It's Quinton and Jordan who have time penalties at the moment, looking to get past them.
Yep. You can see Leandre's light on the back is flashing as well.
Yeah, definitely.
He's definitely pushing that car to the limits to try and get past him there, having a little look down the inside there. You think that's a little tactic from him to tell Anthony that, hey, I'm here, I'm looking to get past?
Yeah, maybe, definitely. Scare him a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Leandre being one of the fastest drivers in the league, looking to have good result in this race today. 22 laps down of 39. It's quite a grueling race so far for the drivers here in this historic track of Monaco as they fly past the pool area soon now. Our leaders are Gideon, followed by Elliot, Anthony in 3rd, battling with Leandre behind, and Quinton and Jordan of the fight for the last podium position. Oh, there's a knock there from Quinton. This is inviting everyone into the going 3 wide into this corner here. Who's gonna back out? Oh, there's a knock there. He had to cut the corner there. Seems like guys are battling it out there, as we see now Jordan and Quinton getting past there. Seems like they all have their front end plates still, so this is definitely pushing the faster guys through there. We see there was a little mistake there from Leandre, dropping him down the order now. I think he's going to be really upset after that.
Definitely. I feel like Anthony will be happy with what's just happened because he's pulled away just a little bit.
Yeah, as we see Anthony pulls a 2-second gap, obviously missing that cluster of a fight there, which is going to definitely help him get another podium position here. As you're on board with Elliott, still hunting down Gideon at the moment. These two definitely fighting it out in the lead, tit for tat here. No one's giving any sign of weakness here, but Gideon is still leading the race here, keeping it mentally strong from his side. It's a game of chess between the two, as the next driver behind them is Anthony with only 11 seconds. Quite a big gap to fill there.
Has Quinton got another 5 second time penalty?
Yeah, definitely. Really?
Yes. He did. Let me check just in case. Yeah. No, he didn't. That was just on my half buggy for some reason.
Interesting to see there.
He said he did for me. Yeah. They've got straight back up to Anthony though.
For Jordan making his way up into 5th now, definitely trying to hunt down the likes of Quinton and Anthony, so to speak now. He'll be looking to get onto the podium again.
Pretty good to see him on the podium again.
Yeah, definitely. One of the strongest drivers of the league, just unfortunately plagued by bad luck every now and then. As we see, the race has now settled down just a little bit now. 25 laps down of 39. It's quite a grueling, quite a short track in terms of distance, but you know, mentally draining for the drivers as they have to focus quite a lot on the braking points and turning points, as we see on board with Leandro there, how much concentration is needed to keep the car where it needs to be, not to hit those barriers. He's getting hunted down by Philippe at the moment, sitting in 7th place after he went down the order after making a few more pit stops. We see the likes of AlphaTauri, of Mohamed Faizad and Matt Harris doing quite well for the team at the moment.
Yeah, really good.
As we see Alexander Kim goes into the pits once again.
I feel like he's going to go for the fastest lap.
Yeah, most probably going on to the soft compound now, getting a new front wing change there. Ruan sitting in 11th. He was doing quite well at the beginning of the race, seeming like he needed to change his front wing now. So unfortunate for him, sitting in 11th, was doing so well with his teammate Leandre.
Yeah.
But Sharon in the points position for Red Bull, so to speak.
Yeah, it's debut race. He's doing really well.
Yeah, exactly. Not very easy to just jump into midway through the season.
Especially in a Red Bull that's looking to win the Constructors' Championship.
Definitely. They are sitting first, being chased by Ferrari, but it seems like Ferrari will get the better points of today, as we see on track now, sitting comfortably in 2nd and 4th, but Quinton having time penalties, so to speak now. Seems like Jordan...
Looks like Elliot Reed's caught up as well to Gideon again.
Yeah, definitely. As we see the faster car of Alexander Kim ghosting his way through the pack there. Will this obviously mess up the leaders there just a little bit? Doesn't seem like it, as there's a hunt now for that final podium now. Quite a long race this, isn't it?
Yeah, I always forget how long Monaco is.
Especially that safety car just prolongs it a little bit, but it's been packed so far with the rest of these guys here chasing each other down. As you see, Jordan's getting really close to Quinton there. The ghost of Alexander Kim getting past them there, enjoying the Shadow Realm view there.
He's having a fight with them.
As we go on board now with Gideon now, who's in P1 but on older medium tires. They're locking up. You think he's struggling now? Do you think this is the chance for Elliott Reed to push him a little bit?
Maybe a little bit, yeah, maybe.
Seems like the gap is quite consistent, usually sitting around the 2-second margin there between the two of them.
It seems like Elliot Reed catches up in sector 1 and then Gideon pulls away just a little bit in sector 2 and 3.
Yeah, definitely maybe that setup of Gideon helping him out intensely there. But
Jordan's got a huge front wing damage.
Oh no!
He's dropped down to a P6. Leandro.
That invites Philippe into the fight now.
Yeah.
And Philippe gets past Jordan there.
Yeah. It's quite hard for Jordan.
Yeah,
huge front wing damage.
definitely he's on board with Philippe at the moment. Doing quite well with his redemption drive, getting back up into P6 now. Looking to fight Leandre now. Seems like there's a little bit of a gap forming up, but Quinton is still on the tail of Anthony now.
I feel like he has to push Anthony into a mistake here.
Definitely, this track does not invite people to overtake them, so it's going to be a heavy mind games between the two of them to see who makes the mistake first. It's both,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, both very consistent drivers as well, as we see DRS activated there by Quinton. Ten laps to go. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That seems like it's Jordan. Will that bring out the safety car? No, Jordan. Yeah, do you think he's had enough?
Yeah, I definitely think he's had enough. Struggling, he was struggling.
Yeah, definitely. 17 drivers started the race. We are now down to only 12 drivers. Definitely taking a toll on most of the drivers so far, as though we see Gideon is now pulling a gap to Elliot now of 2.6 seconds, but is Quinton there? Oh, misses his braking point. Getting him a 3-second time penalty for cutting the chicane there, but well done for him for missing that. Otherwise, that could have been a huge accident there.
Yeah.
He's definitely still on the tail of Anthony at the moment. He's probably getting really frustrated, so to speak.
Yeah, definitely with him being on the hards and Quinton being on the mediums.
Yeah, he does have the superior tire compound at the moment, as we are now starting lap 30 of 39. This is when the drivers will have to bring out everything, as Mohammed Faizan has also left the session now. I think he got disconnected, so to speak. And his car goes into the pits for him. Oh no!
Oh, I don't think he wanted that.
As Sharon is sitting up in ninth now, as Gideon gets past him there.
I think this is where Elliot Reed needs to push for Gideon.
Yeah, definitely. They both don't want to back down at the moment, so to speak. But it seems like
Sharon goes up to 8.
Mohammed Faizan's back in the session, unfortunately getting disconnected there, putting him down into P9. It's very crucial to have a, shall we say, a good internet connection in terms of league racing, isn't it?
Yeah, because the host definitely changes it sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. So unfortunately, some of the drivers getting disconnected during the race, and that hands it over to the AI, which is set on 70, which slows them down massively, as we see still a fight between Anthony and Quinton for that last podium position there.
Looks like Philippe and Leandre are gonna probably fight soon as well.
Definitely, and this also puts Philippe into contention for that podium position, but he needs to get past these drivers, and we know how difficult it is to overtake on this track.
Yeah, definitely. very difficult.
Quite a few. Well, to be honest, it's been clean driving so far for most of these drivers. I mean, relatively half the pack have penalties, but some of them getting more penalties than others, though.
It's like Alexander Kim got past
Ronda, who's making a pit stop for a new wing change. That puts Alex
Kim back in.
Yeah, definitely getting points for the Williams team there.
You'll be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely, as we're on board with Elliot Reed now, who's pulled a gap back to Gideon. He was 3 seconds behind him, now he's back to 2 seconds. These guys are definitely pushing the limits between each other, yeah.
Definitely. Elliot's trying to push for that, push the last couple of laps, try and get close to get him to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely, but he doesn't want to overheat the engine as well, you know, you still want to make sure that you keep that engine cool to get the most out of it to catch up to him, and I think that's what he's playing now.
Yeah, definitely.
But actually doing superb on these hard tires of keeping Quinton behind as Quinton drops back 1.4 seconds now. I think he maybe has wing damage, maybe? No, he's got both his end plates still, so that's still fine there. So on board with Sharon now in the second Red Bull car on the harder tires. Philippe gets a 3-second time penalty, unfortunately for him, but he gets past Leandre, putting him up into 5th now. Virtual safety car for the guys. Who was that though?
That's for Leandre's front wing.
Oh no, unfortunately for Leandre there.
He doesn't have either end plate.
You think that's a bit of a bit of weight reduction in terms of going towards the end of the race there?
Maybe, definitely. It might make him quicker.
We'll find out now and see if it works out for them.
Yeah.
Let us know in chat, guys, who your driver of the day is so far. As we wait for this virtual safety car to release the drivers again, as Gideon seems like he's pulling away there. These drivers need to respect the delta, otherwise they get a drive-through penalty, so to speak, as it's a green flag now, as we see Gideon gets away there, retaining his 2.3 second lead to Elliot, so to speak, now with we're on lap 34 of 39 now, only a few more laps to go. The fight is...
That front wing damage on Leandre might help Quinton pull him away.
Yes.
Try and get that 10-second away from him. Or 13, sorry.
Definitely, as we see Philippe is now pulling away from her, trying to catch up to Quinton at the moment, who's sitting on quite a lot of penalties, I do believe. Am I right? About 13 seconds of penalties, probably.
Yep. I will run through the penalties now.
There we go. Bailey will run us through the penalties, guys.
Quinton has 13 seconds. Philippe has 3. Matt has 3. Sharon has 12 seconds. Kim has 6 seconds. And Ruan has 3 seconds.
Yes, there we go, guys. 11 drivers still left on the grid after having 17 drivers. The Monaco Grand Prix has paid a toll on some of these drivers. Not the most ideal racing spot, but nonetheless in a historic venue, very beautiful circuit, so to speak, very challenging for the drivers. The rest of the drivers doing well to stay on the grid. Gideon still sitting in first with 4 lap older tires than Elliot, but still managing to stay ahead of Elliot. Having a superb drive on the Sunday afternoon for Gideon here.
it looks like Leandro's fully dropped back. Looking well for him.
You see Alexander's still in the shadow realm there, making his way past other drivers. Yeah, definitely. You see Leandro is struggling with these 2 end plates missing there. He's just trying to finish off the race now. Damage limitations, shall we speak, but he has no penalties, which is a fantastic drive from him. As he goes into the pits.
There you go, he goes.
He's got enough time to do it, being 25 seconds in front of Matt Harris, maybe probably looking to get the fastest lap. To see Philippe with his redemption drive after starting 3rd back into 5th as we speak now.
This would push him to P4 if he stays where he is now.
Yeah, definitely. Anthony Barber sitting in 3rd, still fighting Quinton for that last podium position. I mean, he could let Quinton by and still get the podium, but at the end of the day, we're drivers. We want to finish in those positions.
Yeah, exactly. Elliot Reed has pushed it back to 1.2 seconds.
Ooh, it's definitely heating up here at the front of the pack now with 4 laps still to go. Actually 3 laps to go with they start. Ooh, as we see Gideon getting a little bit of a moment there with his Red Bull there. Clearly struggling on those older tires now. This is definitely going to play to the part of Elliot there as he's dropping the gap by at least 3/10 coming around those corners. I think this is where Elliot's going to make the move now.
Definitely, yeah, for sure. Those newer tyres are definitely going to help him here.
Yeah, definitely. As we go on board now with Gideon with the fight for first now at the moment. We see Philippe now making his way closer to Quinton. As we see there's a yellow flag of Sharon there in sector 2, making a mistake there. But this fight is definitely...
I'm not going to lie, I saw the Red Bull and I thought it was Gideon.
Oh no, unfortunately a lot it wasn't, but it's sad to see that from Sharon, who's driving a superb first race for F1 Synergy as we speak.
Yeah, great first race.
Yeah, definitely.
Leandro is trying to get past Matt Harris.
As we're still on board with the fight for first here, it seems like it's hotting up now.
He's only got 2 laps to get past him though.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough one here for them.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got 5/10 to make up for it now. He's definitely going to have to make the move in these next 2 laps now. Is this the Max Verstappen move that we'll be waiting to see? As we see Matt Harris going down the order here. Maybe making a mistake in terms of fighting there. As we see Philippe is still in the charge there. Hopefully the drivers respecting each other enough here not to make a stupid move and dive bomb into each other here. As we see them catching up to the slower car of... seems like Mohammed Faizan at the moment, as Gideon also has DRS as they start their last final laps at the time now. This is heating up to be a last lap battle. Both of them both out of ERS, so to speak now.
Yeah, that back marker definitely helped Gideon there.
Yeah, definitely giving him the DRS zone. But this hasn't stopped Elliot from catching up to him still. He's looking to get past this back marker as quick as possible. Right up the tail there to Gideon, so to speak now. He's got only a few more corners to make the move here. Will he make the move now, or will he just hold back and be happy with his... Does he go for it? No, he doesn't. No Max Verstappen yet. But he is on the tail of Gideon, so to speak. He is in the Ferrari car.
True, maybe he does the Charles Leclerc.
Exactly, maybe imitating the move there, but it seems like he's going for it. Will he go for the dive?
Right behind.
Oh, that's very close. They're touching there. Very exciting end to the race here from the both of them, but they managed to keep it tight here. It seems like it. And it will be...
Oh, I missed it there. Gideon, who crosses the line in first and second, followed by Elliott. It seems like there's still a battle behind Anthony there for fourth and fifth between Quinton and Philippe. Heading up to be a very exciting race so far here from the guys. Lost my breath there from all the talking there. It seems like this will be the order as it stands. Maybe Quinton moving down the pack into fifth position there. Mohamed Faison getting past Alexander Kim at the moment for 8th place. Anthony crosses the line for third. Philippe being bumped up after Quinton has time penalties, putting him down into fifth. Leandre in sixth at the moment. I wonder who's got the fastest time as we speak. It seems like
I'm gonna have to look on the internet.
yeah, Elliot Reed with a 1:12.145 so far. So we're on board with Leandre now, who's going to cross the line soon, and that puts him into P6, and that was our final driver to cross the line. Fantastic Monaco Grand Prix from the guys. As Titan on the chat there says, I got raped. Well, driver of the day, Alexander Kim. Fantastic drive from him. As we see, Gideon pulls his 4th win of the season, I do believe.
Yeah, one of the trickiest tracks as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's exciting. It was a battle of wits there in the end. So congratulations to our 3 podium drivers, who is Elliot in second, Gideon in first, and Anthony in third. So fantastic drive from 3 of them there, keeping it very clean between them. Shall we pull some interviews in for the guys?
Yes, we'll pull the top 3 in and maybe Kim.
Yeah, definitely. Driver of the day, Kim. Fantastic drive from last in the grid to 8th position. And that is our grid for today, as we see a few DNFs down the order there, a few penalties as well. But well done to the top. Gideon in first, Elliot in second, Anthony in third, Philippe in fourth, Quinton in fifth, Leandre in sixth, Matt Harris 7th, 8th is Alex, Sharon in 9th. Fantastic debut. Mohamed Faison and Ron rounds up the grid, with the rest DNFing from the race. Now, who do we have coming into the...
Alright then, they can all do interviews, mate. You can bring in third to first, or you can bring in Kim, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, let's find him. We'll do the third first. Kim's just doing something. Yes.
Yeah, it was a bit sweaty. Yeah, from the beginning, I mean, the stuff started to go away, like, for me, like lap 6, lap 7. And I knew I had to pit early for hards. And yeah, basically, I mean, I knew, at first Quinton was closing in basically on the start-finish straight. So, and I also knew that under the tunnel I was opening the gap even without deploying the overtake. So I knew I could save some overtake there and then deploy in the start-finish straight to keep defensive. And yeah, each time I saw him make a mistake or going wide or something, I was just not using any overtake just to save some extra. And yeah, the late virtual safety car also helped a bit because I could get up to 100% almost. And yeah, it was difficult. I had fresh mediums ready. I mean, I probably I could have jumped in to change for mediums, but I saw from the map that the pack was a bit tight, and I didn't know if they had pitted or not. So I just played it safe and kept driving on the hards till the end. Yeah, if you look in the general chat, I have an eclair in front of me, and I'm ready to eat it. Yep.
Oh god, not again.
Well, hopefully you can hear me now, Elliot. Thank you for the update there.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Anthony, for joining in. Do you have any last questions for him, Bailey?
Just when you saw the safety car, were you thinking of going to mediums till the end, or were you just going to stick on the hards?
Yeah, like the safety car came out in perfect time for me because I could think what I was going to do. I was thinking for going on the mediums actually, but like I said, I saw in the map that the drivers behind me were a bit close, were a bit tight, and I didn't know if they pitted or not, and that would have been risky. So I knew the top 10 would just take off. I mean, they opened a 2-second gap after just one lap. I knew they would take off, but I was trying to defend as hard as I can, and it worked out.
Yep.
Yeah,
great job.
Definitely. Any last words for the viewers out there, Anthony?
Keep pushing.
Yes, definitely. And we're so glad to have you in this league, and congratulations on your podium. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
Shall we get Elliot Reed up into the commentary box then?
Yes.
Hopefully the guests can hear me now. Thank you, Elliot, for that update on my voice. Tell me, Elliot, how was that race for you? Monaco isn't the easiest track on the calendar, but it seems like you handled it quite well. How was the battle between you and Gideon there? It seems like it was a battle of wits.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't get damage. I'm happy I didn't get damaged the entire race. But yeah, well, he was quicker at the start, so I was like, I was just gonna say I was happy with P2, and then he started slowing down towards when I was going to come pit. So I was like, oh, maybe I could get him. But then we pitted, and then he was just off again. But then the safety car, and I luckily, because I think whoever the McLaren was on hard, so he was slowing everyone behind him down. So I had enough time to pit. and under safety car to get a fresh pair of mediums to make sure I get to the end. So that's why at the end I was like way quicker than Gideon, and it was able to catch him up right at the end and try and get the win, but I wasn't able.
Yeah, definitely, but it was a fantastic drive from you, and we see that you got the fastest lap as well. Is that because you had 4 laps fresher tires than Gideon did, or was that your intention?
I think that helped. Definitely, he got fastest lap when he switched to his mediums, but then I did beat it anyway. So I think I was some reason slightly quicker than him, or about the same speed. I think it was just pretty even.
Yeah, definitely. Were you planning on doing a 2-stop initially at the beginning of the race, since we saw you go onto the mediums? I think it was on lap 10, if I was correct.
Lap 11, I went on to mediums, and that was the plan, just stick out on them, because you could do that, as you saw with Gideon. He was slow at the end, but he was able to do that.
Yeah.
But then the safety car, I thought I might as well go for it and see if I can try and get past him on the fresher tires.
Yeah, definitely. Were you screaming to Bono about your tires at the end of the race?
I was a little moaning. I was a bit sliding at the end, but I think he was way worse. I thought I heard at the chicane that he hit the wall, but I think he might have just scraped.
Yeah, tell us how many % was your tires on towards the end of the race, though?
I didn't look, but a couple laps before I was at 30, so probably like 30. I was around the low 30s. I was probably.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, we were thinking about which strategy would be the best, and a lot of people went for the soft hards in the end. So you did a fantastic job to keep them going then.
Yeah, I mean the person behind in the McLaren was into soft hard. He was slowing my teammate down, right? He was because he was just so much slow on the hards. So that's why there was a big queue right behind him. But yeah, he wasn't happy.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess that's the best, because Monaco is such a hard track to pass at all.
Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I think even if I called to the leader, I probably wouldn't have been able to get him.
Yeah, definitely. We were thinking, because you were in the Ferrari, you were gonna pull a Charles Leclerc there in the second last corner, but we never saw anyone do it. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I thought better of it.
Yeah, definitely. But congratulations, Elliot. Bailey, you have any last questions for Elliot?
No, I got nothing.
All right, perfect. Any last words for the guys on the stream, Elliot?
Congrats to Gideon. Well done. Cheers.
Perfect.
Thanks for the rest, boys.
Cheers, Elliot. Have a great day. Now, shall we get Gideon, our race winner, into the commentary box here?
Yes, sir.
Gideon, is that I believe that's your 4th win of the season, but it wasn't an easy one from what we saw from stream. Tell us how it went down.
Yeah, I know that the ending was the most stressful part. When there was the safety car, he pitted, and I was like, I'm not gonna pit because I'm afraid I'm be stuck behind someone, especially on this track. So I stayed out, and then after that virtual safety car, I was just sliding all over the place.
Yeah, we could.
I thought he might be able to get me out of the last corner.
What percentage was your tires on towards the end of the race? Because I do believe you were 4 laps older tires than Elliot.
Yeah, I think I like the start of 60s, somewhere around there, but it just felt so bad under the slow speed corners. My car was like floating.
Can you believe it?
I think I knocked my front wing on that hairpin on the last lap as well.
Yeah, we saw you had a little bit of a moment there, and we were sitting at the edge of our seats here, me and Bailey, but you did quite well to handle that car. How was the conditions out there for you? Did it suit you, or...?
Yeah, I must say that on the softs it was quite fun, and then at the start of the medium stint, but then just at the end, it was just sliding all over the place.
Yeah, definitely.
I just saw the Delta, he just coming closer and closer to the end. I was just trying to stay away.
Well, seeing after this race, would you do anything different to your race in the next Monaco GP you ever do in another league?
Probably try and get a bit more stability on the rear with setup, but at the end I'm quite happy with how that was. He was quite fast as well, so I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, definitely. You guys are fighting tit for tat in the league here, but unfortunately Elliot is only a reserve driver, but does quite well to stick up with you. And
yeah,
in terms of qualifying, were you quite worried? Because you guys were you were trading times at some point, and it was hard to keep up at some time.
Yeah, I thought I might have the qualifying in my pocket, but after I done my first lap and I saw he got even a better one, I was like, oh, this is gonna be close.
Definitely.
But yeah, my goal was just to get pole and then have a Sunday drive. But then unfortunately he was pushing me so hard, so I couldn't really. I was just trying to avoid damage.
Turned out to be a death race between the two of you there, but you guys did a fantastic job there.
Thanks, man.
Bailey, any last questions for the winning driver?
Just a great race, mate. You kept your cool when he was closing that gap real quickly.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Definitely. Well, Gideon, any last words for the stream here?
Well, it was a fun race, and I hope the next one is also so close. It was quite fun, but also draining.
Yeah, fantastic. Unfortunately, we missed your brother today, but we were glad to have you, and thank you so much, Gideon, for joining.
No, thanks, man.
Cool. Have a great afternoon.
We'll get the last one, driver of the day, which will be Alexander Kim.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Alexander Kim. Well done for getting driver of the day. P17 to P8. Was it an easy drive?
I just tried to keep it clean, and because I knew like everyone's gonna end up in the wall in lap 1. So like when we launched, I didn't even start off the line because I just waited for everyone to go to turn 1, and then I just went. But yeah, I just kept it clean, and so I could overtake in the pit lane.
Yeah, definitely. But you did quite well to get up into P8 there. We see that you had a few front wing changes. If I'm correct, you might have had 2 front wing changes.
Yeah, because Ruan's PC started to freak out apparently, and he crashed into me while on the safety car.
Oh.
So I had to pit after when the safety car came in again.
Oh no, unfortunate for you, but at least you got the points for Williams right now in place for Alfred J, who's missing out. Who was your other teammate? I can't remember. Awkward, yeah.
It's awkward.
What happened to him during the race?
I don't know. Apparently, his game freaked out also, and he jumped the lights and then crashed into turn 1 with Mohammed Faizan.
That's unfortunate for him. Well, you guys did a great job, anyways, in that Williams seat, fighting till the last there, and you got points for your team. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Finally got to score some points for Williams. So yeah.
That's perfect. Well, Alexander Kim, congratulations on your driver of the day there. Bailey, any last questions for the driver of the day?
Great race, mate.
Thank you very much.
Played everything perfect, I guess.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I did my best. Yeah.
Any last words for the stream there, Alex?
No, just yeah, thank you everyone. So yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll let you be in to enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and enjoy, man.
Yeah, you too, guys. All right, bye.
Cheers. Well, Bailey, that concludes our 7th round of the Synergy F1 League. Any last words for the stream?
Nah, nothing from me.
Yeah.
Just thank you for having me.
Yeah, perfect. It's always a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for commentating with us today. Well, guys, that is the last of the interviews, and I hope you had a great race. I do believe we are in USA next week, Sunday. We do have the F2 Championship tomorrow in Monaco as well, so that's going to be very exciting to watch. Thank you so much for joining in today. If you're looking to see how the drivers do, sit there, watch on the stream there of where you can see how the drivers are doing at the moment. If you're looking to join our Discord link is there on the stream, as you can see in front of you. Thank you very much for joining in. Congratulations to Gideon for winning the Monaco Grand Prix, running away with the championship, so to speak. So fantastic job from him. And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for the F2 race.